compositionally, whatever was the centre point of that shot had to be in the centre of the frame. In the faster cutting that he's got, your eye won't have to shift on an anamorphic frame, won't have to shift to find the next subject when you've only got 1.8 seconds of time to do that.
Wait, 1.8 seconds? How about 1/8 of a second? What was just displayed was a series of match cuts. Despite the introduction of a new word and frame every eighth of a second, the message is still legible, faster than what most people can read out loud. This is because each shot in the sequence has similar composition. Some advertisements, both old and new, have successfully pushed this technique. The match cut is incredibly useful in maintaining audience focus on a subject as it travels through space and time. This applies not just to characters or objects, but to ideas as well, as used famously in 2001: A Space Odyssey, where early primates would begin dominating the Earth with the use of crude tools, both of which would advance and evolve to reach outer space. When the series of match cuts are tied together with a moving focal point, it is called eye trace, a coherent flow of images that save the audience from disorientation. Despite the heightened pace and variety of shots in a sequence, sharing a path of action and maintaining composition can enhance match cuts. But a truly outstanding use of the match cut can be found at the dinner scene of The Incredibles.
She'd eat if we were having Tony Loaf.
That's it! Stop it! Stop it! We're gonna be toast! Stop coming in the house! No! Sit down! Hey! No force field!
Notice how the cuts line up in overall staging, aiding in the readability, despite some of them lasting for fractions of a second. Also note how the camera is positioned closer not only to guide the audience to specific characters, but to make their actions feel bigger.
Now remember, these are two tiny figures. Then the next cut is a big head of the man. This is size of image put together to create shock, which is the big close-up.
Editing has come a long way from the days before Hitchcock, where pacing and staging more closely resemble that of traditional theater, and clarity is preserved by slower and more deliberate pacing. Thanks to advances in editing, films can feel faster and more dramatic.
Put a field around us now! I've never done one that big, Violet! Do it now! Abort! 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 Abort!
While it's true that the human brain is incredibly fast, lack of coherency between cuts can result in a scene that's confusing to watch. That's not to say chaotic staging breaks any fast editing, as it can be successful if the audience understands a scene that is cut on actions. Animated film has the benefit of providing as much control to meticulous filmmakers as they can afford, allowing shots to be restaged and refined. But advances in camera technology give live-action filmmakers a growing flexibility, thanks in part to high-resolution footage. High-resolution digital cameras allow films to be shot wider, giving editors flexibility to crop, pan, zoom, and stabilize without sacrificing image quality for most viewing platforms. This capability is best utilized when a production has the proper foresight and planning, as well as the time and budget for execution. Few film productions have the luxury of stretching their shooting schedules and equipment rentals to get the shots they want and more, but the resulting empowerment given to filmmakers only reaffirms their value. Of the storytelling mediums, film is often and by far the most expensive. And for what? Compelling word and conversation can be found in novels, sequential images can be found in comic books, actors often find stages to perform upon, and deep exploration of worlds can be found in video games. To all this, a case can be made that one power filmmakers can truly call their own is their control over the cut.
Doug, I'm coming to London. Heavy. Shut up and sit down, you big balls.
Thanks for watching Annotations. Please let me know your thoughts on these topics. If you like this video or know someone who you think would, please share.